Good morning, everybody. It is Wednesday, March 20th, post St. Patrick's Day. Yesterday was the first day of spring. And so, welcome to She Makes Products short business practical tips. I make this very short because we're all very busy and you need to get on with your day. So, today's topic are the top 5 books that change the way I manage my business, and they can change the way you manage yours too. So, in no particular order, but the first one that made all the difference in the world was Profit First. And if you notice, I love to um, write in the margins, dog ear, put little sticky notes. I refer to this often and almost weekly because Profit First changed the way I manage my finances and look at my cash flow in Cast Covers. And Cast Covers is my rock and fun 15-year-old manufacturing company. We make fun and functional products for the orthopedic patient, and it's all made in the US. And Profit First saved my business twice, and possibly even kind of like 2.5 times. If it wasn't for this, I still would not have Cast Covers. I would have shut the doors and or accepted mediocre results, which is what I'm trying to change in She Makes Products as the CEO and founder, where I help women product entrepreneurs break through that 6-figure revenue barrier so they can grow and scale profitably. My goal is to save 1,000 women product entrepreneur businesses from extinction and or accepting mediocre results. So that's the first book. This is my go-to as a woman of faith. I even call this my business Bible. So this is a very important book. The other book that I read, which was also important, was The E-Myth. And this is all about how systems in your business creates the scale that you need to grow, as well as the freedom that you so deserve in your life. And a lot of you are thinking, I can't systematize my business. Every business can be systematized, every single one. After reading this book, you'll start getting little pops in your brain about how important it is to systemize your business. And those are automatic tasks that you have, and we all have them. This book was transformational for me on that. The other book I read was The War of Art, and this is by Steven Pressfield. And it was really written for authors, but the business community took it up. And basically, it's a play on the title, The Art of War, which is a different author and a different book, of course. But the War of Art is all about our resistance and how we get caught up in our resistance and not doing what we need to do to make our businesses grow. In this case, it was about writing. And if you just apply the lessons in it to move forward and to disregard the slog that you feel, in other words, push through it, you will make things happen. This I refer to over and over again as well. In fact, I'm reading this and he's many other books. He was a fiction writer, historical fiction writer, first place, and now he's starting to write some more books that are nonfiction based. And the other one I'm reading is, oh shoot, I just forgot which one. It is one of the two. Anyway, fabulous author, worth the read. The other one is The 80/20 Principle by Richard Koch. And this is a Perry Marshall favorite. And Perry Marshall is somebody that I follow who's well known in the digital space, marketing, content, ads, and way beyond that now. But the 80/20 principle is basically, it's uniform. It's actually, our world now is more like 90/10, maybe even 95/5, where 80% of your business comes from 20% of your clients or your efforts. And so you have to learn to get rid of all the rest of it to make that happen, because we have a tendency to get caught up in the tyranny of the urgency. Oh, I got to burn out. I got to take care of this fire. I've got to, I got to squelch this fire. I've got to, oh, this just happened. Oh, that just happened. And before you know it, the day's gone and you didn't take care of what was needed to get done, which is different than resistance, because resistance will say, no, I'm not going to do that because that's scary and I'm afraid of that. And what if happens and that kind of thing. So these two actually are very complementary to each other because it's all in the mind. And then speaking of the mind, my most favorite book in the last couple of years is Be Your Future Self Now by Dr. Benjamin Hardy. And basically what you do is you frame your thoughts today as in the future. we have a tendency to frame our thoughts based on the past. Well, if I do this, this is what possibly could happen. If I do this today, woo, wow, this is what happened to me in the past. So we have a tendency then to not fulfill our future and our promises to ourselves. So be your future self now is changing that framework to your commitment to your future, not a commitment to your present, but a commitment to your future. So you make a goal of you want to do XYZ, you have to find out your big why, and then you do whatever it takes to get that done. And that is then, of course, back to the 80-20 principle. So these are how changed my business. Cast Covers is 15 years old, and it's in the middle of another epic change just because of what's going on in the world right now. And I'm talking about Amazon, I'm talking about Chinese competition, I'm talking about Jo-Ann Fabrics filing bankruptcy. I mean, I don't purchase fabrics there, but it's an example of how the world is changing, and I need to change and pivot with it. I need to be relevant. And so these are all very important aspects. So I hope this was helpful. 5 books that massively changed how I operate and how my business has changed. Put down in the comments down below what 5 books, or 1 or 2 or 3, that changed you and your business. And I look forward to reading your comments, and go out and have a very productive, think of your future self and your business. Have a productive day. Take care. Bye-bye.